Hey guys, Glenn and Mitchell and Nick here with you tonight for something involving Beetles, Volkswagen Beetles, EA,
Displayed by the giant
EA.com. What is this? Nick, what is this?
It's Herbie
It's
the
action.
Love Bug Adventure Racing.
That car did not make it over.
Oh,
But it was action packed.
Yes, this is Adventure.
Beetle.
That car is going into the
Adventure.
water.
It's just a bunch of clips of cars getting in accidents.
No,
So
actually,
you just need a live leak logo in the corner.
excitement. Oh, there was not much excitement there, to be honest.
Oh, I didn't know what that was, but there was a sign that said Roman Palace. Now I know.
Ooh, spills.
Yo, in those tires, in that car. Oh, he definitely died. Is that a helicopter?
Yes,
Yeah, it just smashed against the helicopter.
and this is the reason why we're playing the day before 420.
Oh, this is awareness. I think we
yes,
if we
this
can a sense of outreach.
Exactly.
Exactly.
A car here does a spin that I'm pretty sure you can't do.
Just because you're not good at the game doesn't mean this guy couldn't.
This is Beetle Adventure Racing on the N64.
All rights reserved.
Awesome.
So we're gonna go ahead and jump in here. We're gonna do.
Whoa. 21 years old,
Yep.
maybe even 22.
This game can drink,
He can.
but not drive. You don't
Yeah.
do that.
So we're gonna go through all the championship cups here. We're gonna start with the novice mode, and it really wants me to put in my name. So.
Just
It's just
hide
begging for it.
the stream for a bit while we do this part.
Anyway, there's 3 different cars we get to start out with. They're all Beetles, as you can tell, but they all have different engines, I think. So we're gonna go with this one here. That's kind of like in the middle.
Huh. Tricked
What
out.
color are you gonna do?
I'm doing
Yeah, get the
yellow.
color
I'm doing
going.
yellow just because of the
Oh,
box. The box art.
Yeah, it's right on the cartridge is the yellow one, so you gotta.
Okay, so
Are you
this-
playing with the Rumble Pack right now, Glenn?
I'm not. So we need to get 50 points to get a continue, and some other points that I wasn't able to read before
Oh,
that there. Anyway, there's a little
So-
trick you can do if you press the L button right at the very beginning. The game
Oh.
will drop you
Spaz
back in
out.
the middle of the map.
oh. But somehow it's ahead.
Yeah, so the adventure part of this game involves all these crates and everything around you, the environment. I'm not doing too well here. So essentially, whenever you hit a crate, you'll get like a point value, and those points go towards your overall championship kind of score. So we need to get as many points as we can. Mitchell, this little train thing right here, it's on the right side of the map, as you know, right? It's always been on the right side. Question, the barn up ahead, is it on the left side of the map or the right side of the map?
The right side.
It's on the right side. Okay, you see here, I actually was practicing this earlier, and I always thought the barn was on the left side.
You always thought. You mean you misremembered?
I guess so, yes.
True. Is that so?
So there's some crazy like mismatch memory kind of situation going on here. We're gonna get to the bottom of this as we play through more Beetle Adventure Racing.
I think someone planted that memory in your mind on
Yeah, I think so.
all those years
Yes.
driving.
Something evil.
barn.
They replaced some piece of knowledge, and just as they did it, they accidentally took out that little tidbit of Beetle Adventure Racing.
Yeah, trivia, all my Beetle trivia.
Absolutely. Yeah, it got all scrambled in there.
Some people know about the Beatles but I know about the Beetle.
Yeah, exactly. As far as I'm concerned, there was only ever one, and it was yellow.
Okay, so we have 50 points. Oh,
That one's actually a pretty tricky one to hit right there in the air. So
that is, yes. So we're actually doing really good. We're in first place. The game's calling us a POS, which is never good, but nonetheless,
I hate those things.
nonetheless, we're actually doing a great job here. You can see the little mini map. So the AI does rubber band in this game. I don't know if you knew that, Mitchell.
Oh yeah, I know.
So hopefully we stay up ahead. Oh, what was up with that? Somebody left a crate in the middle of the
I think on the alternate like laps, it like lifts and goes down.
Oh, okay. It's been a while since I've played.
That might just not be the case. I don't know. It's been such a long time since I've played this game.
Seem like an expert right now.
I just maybe maybe 10 years ago, I think I sat down and I played through a bunch of this game. So it might be a little bit fresher than it is for Glenn. For me.
No, actually, I remember because you played through it, and then I was like, I'm actually going to sit down and 100% this or whatever. And I did complete the game, so I played after you. But it has been a long time.
Well, also, we sort of have a weird little history with this game in that it uses the N64 memory pack.
Yes.
And we never had one.
Yeah, we never had one until 2 days ago.
Yeah.
You mean the thing? Is that the one that goes on the controller?
Yes.
Or the one that's built in? No.
It's the thing that goes into the controller. So yeah, it saves save data. You know, certain cartridges did not have like a battery save in them, so you had to, you know, if you didn't have this cart, what we did back in the day was we basically just left the system on.
I was gonna say, no, you had to beat the game in one sitting.
Yeah, we had to do it all in one go. So to us, the game felt very difficult, but hopefully, I missed both of us. Hopefully, you know, we're good here.
Yeah, it always seemed like watching that opening cutscene and seeing the later levels is like, man, I hope one day I get to drive there.
Yeah.
It was like they felt very exotic.
Mm-hmm. Did I go this way? I can't remember.
Yeah, you already went there. But yeah, it was always really exciting and then really sad whenever we turned the game off or want to, you know, play a different game or whatever. And so basically just never got to like drive any of the cool cars that you unlock.
So you just like, if you wanted to play another game, one of you would be like, well, I got Beetle Adventure Racing on, I can't. No, we have to wait.
I mean, we didn't leave it on for like an extremely long time or anything.
It would just be like maybe like a day or two or something max usually.
Yeah.
Didn't want to leave it on.
And how much was that memory pack back in the day?
I mean, it used to be really expensive, right?
I mean, I bought a third-party one for $10, so I don't know how much. The official ones were.
I mean, I feel like they were probably at least like $20, right?
It wouldn't surprise me.
$20 then, like.
Because I remember GameCube memory cards being $20, so yeah, that sounds about right.
It's just kind of like, you know, whenever you're like 7, you're not gonna buy a memory card. You're gonna save up to buy another game.
Exactly. Or Blockbuster
$20 is a lot.
I can't believe they cheaped out on it. Didn't just include memory in the cartridge, though.
Yeah, it was expensive, and most third-party developers decided not to do that. So we got to continue, and the cheat menu has been activated.
Ah.
I think it's funny how fast you can unlock the cheat menu in this game.
We're like, okay, you get the gist.
Yeah.
Like you can do what you want now.
So we need to pay attention to the silver and orange vehicles. They're coming up right behind us here. I think it's so weird. This game, it supports the Rumble Pack and the Memory Pack.
You're still in the game.
So if you wanted to
But when
use
you're-
both, you have to like unplug one and plug in the other.
You just have a second controller that you don't use, right?
You have one that you sit on a hardwood floor and you can just listen to it vibrate.
It's like
I
a
just-
res kind of situation kind of going on.
Yeah.
All right, we're at
Right.
Mount Mayhem.
Mount Mayhem.
Yeah,
That look like the way the fog is. It looks like Choco Mountain. Mario Kart 64.
Yep. That classic
It's like Silent
N64.
Hill.
N64 fog, yep. So anyway, the Mount Mayhem. The announcer for this game is so like cheesy. It's so over the top. All the narrations and everything. Ooh, well.
Yeah, I like.
So-
we've done the announcer guy's voice constantly throughout our lives because
Yeah.
it's so goofy.
Yep. So you might notice right there, I started blinking. At any time you can press the L button. The L button basically will place you.
It's just a reset.
Yeah, it'll place you back in the middle of the map, and that's what I'm doing at the beginning of every race. I'm pressing that button immediately, and it gives you kind of a boost.
Because it sets you back at like cruising speed.
Right.
So
right.
basically,
Huh.
anytime that you're stopped, you can push it and you pick up some speed.
Yeah, it's basically yeah. Like right now would be a good time to use it. Okay, I gotta hit the spot on this. Where is it? There it is.
Yeah, I really I like how. I guess I didn't really notice until looking back at it now. At this, there's so many like shortcuts.
It's an adventure, Mitchell.
I mean, yeah. I mean that it makes it feel more like an adventure because like you're like finding stuff. You're finding different paths and like, oh man, like there's like another way through here, and you find the little crates in it.
Yeah, I think that's
It's
really
kinda
what makes it.
exciting.
It's what makes it unique. There's not really any other games, racing games. I mean, the best one I can really think of that's kind of like this is, would you say like Excitebots kind of has that similar kind of?
I don't know. I feel like Excitebots is too intense for it to really be like. It's sometimes just hard to tell what's going on in that game altogether.
We gotta play Excitebots sometime on here. Oh, missed that one. Yeah.
But
Excite Truck, maybe a little bit. Or if you want to start off with the good game first. I don't know. They're both pretty good.
Oh, I really like Excitebots. Oh,
you were one of the 2 people that played the game.
that game actually had a pretty active online community. I think it was like the same 5 people, but a lot of people.
Yeah, you'd always. I remember there's always one person that had. I remember it was like their name had Blackjack in it. It's like Blackjack and then a number. every time I'd walk in on you playing that game, it'd show the results screen and that person would be in there.
Oh,
Huh,
it's
I don't remember that. Okay, are we gonna make the jump? Are we gonna make the jump, guys?
See,
I highly doubt it.
that's another thing I really liked about this game. Is that there's just like a lot of jumps,
True.
and it's just fun. Like if you're gonna have a racing game, just put in jumps because it's a fun thing to do.
So I really want to know the story of how and why EA decided to team with Volkswagen and Nintendo here.
So in Australia, it actually uses a different license. I can't remember which car brand it is, but if you have an Australian copy of this game, well, I guess it's not exactly the same game, but in Australia, it is a different license.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it's probably Jeep, right? I want to look this up now.
I'm not
actually.
sure.
Yeah, it's It's weird. This is like, I feel like this is one of the only like third-party games we had. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Which is weird because I feel like when growing up, you know, it's like everybody always like, I felt like, you know, everybody always knew about games. And so then whenever I kind of realized growing up that this was a third-party game and that nobody else knew what this was, it like kind of felt like special, I guess. Because it was like the first time where it's like, what? Nobody else knows what this is?
Yeah. You know, I was actually looking at our N64 games earlier today, Mitchell. You saw me.
Yeah.
And I realized
to put them in a small box.
and I realized, hey, if your game has the number 64 in the title on the N64, it probably was a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Gex 64. Glover.
Well, I feel like a lot of the times if you have 64 in the title, it's also part of a series, and you know, if something's part of a series, it's probably likely to be more successful if it's, you know, they're able to produce a version for a new console or whatever.
Maybe that's it then. I don't know. It was just something I noticed.
I mean, yeah, it's true, pretty much for the most part.
Except for Gex.
I don't think there was a Gex 64.
Well, it's Gex, and then the logo on the N64 cartridge has the 64 in it, right next to the name in the same font.
Because I'm
Well-
pretty sure there was.
Okay. It's not a surefire thing, but nonetheless, it's
Are you telling me that you don't think Gex 64 is one of the better N64 titles?
I have one of the Gex PlayStation games.
By today's standards, it
We
can't be that bad, right?
we should try that out on one of the streams too at some
I'm
point.
gonna say.
Maybe a short one.
So something you can kind of do is you can kind of drift in this game. Like if you hold down the Z button, but it doesn't really work very well. You're better off just not drifting.
Huh.
There's a shortcut on this map that you didn't take because it's very, very difficult to take.
Oh, really? Is it? Which
Oh,
one?
yeah, you know, the big jump in the ice cave part. There's a part
jump.
where there's a really, really big jump. Like you can choose to go through the little hoop, or you can drive past it. The next time we
Oh,
play this, I can
okay.
try to point it out.
I think I know what you're
There's
talking about.
there's a secret that we didn't know about for years, and it felt like the coolest thing in the world whenever I found it.
I think I
You
know
have
what
to
you're
be going
talking about.
super fast. You have to be going over 100, which I
Yeah,
don't even think you can do until one of the later
Exactly.
cups.
There's certain shortcuts you can only get to later.
So you guys didn't just didn't get to it because having to reset the game. You didn't get to the later cups, I guess.
That's
No,
probably
you
also
go
part of
faster.
it.
You go faster in the other cups.
Welcome to Inferno.
Oh.
Because the
Isle.
speed increases, it makes it easier to take the shortcut.
Yeah, and there's some shortcuts that are basically locked behind that.
Free.
All right,
How you
here is Inferno Isle.
Hey,
This one's cool.
this one looks like Yoshi's Island on Mario Kart 64. At least this beginning part. Go around the corner. Is there a
Oh,
jump?
Koopa Troopa Beach, you mean?
Oh, yeah. For some reason, I was thinking Yoshi's Island.
Actually, Nick, Koopa Troopa Beach.
Oh,
No,
if you're gonna be talking about N64 games, I better know what map I'm talking about.
yeah, this is
Mario-
actually,
Here's
actually,
the gate to Jurassic Park right there.
yep. Now that would be strange if the Australian version is a Jeep.
That would make more sense here.
So it has to be. I couldn't find
Whoa,
it.
I was scared, so I pressed the button.
And then you missed the little path.
I missed the path, and also I didn't do a spin like the intro.
Yeah.
Those crazy Australians. They already got Cruising Exotica. They don't need it.
They don't need any other games.
No.
I just realized right there that computer player almost looked like they ran into the box. Surely the computer players can't hit the boxes, right?
I don't know.
And if they collide with it, they probably don't. You don't get the point. I would imagine.
I wouldn't think. Oh, here
Surely
you go.
not.
Oh, I missed the box.
Oh, just barely. You've done a pretty good job of actually hitting all of the jumps for the most part. You make it look easier than it is. Like, if you're off a tiny amount, you just go flying off jumps in this game.
And speaking of which, this is probably the hardest part of this course. Straight up, might be one of the hardest parts of the game. This little tunnel is hard.
It's super dark. You just bounce
Wait,
off the
what?
walls.
Where are you even going?
Going through the lava cave, Nick.
But I can't see that. I don't know if it's better visibility on your screen, but on
Nope.
Twitch. Okay.
Yeah, it's just really dark.
Yeah, you just bounce off the walls in here. I remember this. Like I've forgotten about it, and then as we were like going in, I'm like, oh no! It just kind of came back to me.
So if you take the left paths, I believe those are where the boxes are, but they're harder.
There's some like jumps in there.
Yeah. Also, I just realized there's some boxes in that part.
Yeah,
in
if
that
you
bin.
went around the long way around the building.
I'm gonna have to review the speedrunner strat to this game.
So the
It's
speed running
tricky
strat is the police beetle.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a police beetle.
Yes. So what it does is it has the all max stats, and then if you use the siren, all of the computer players will stop.
They'll pull over.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty convenient.
So
Very
the
useful.
police beetle is by far the best beetle.
Yeah, that's like the end game, obviously.
It's it's the very last thing you unlock in the game. Oh, I should take that dirt path next time.
Oh yeah, make sure you hit that. It gets pretty darn hard whenever you get to the end.
Oh yeah.
Like, cause what in the last championship you have to hit every single box, right?
I don't think so.
If it's not every single box, it's pretty much every single box. You can miss like one of them. Not one of the high like number ones though. It gets pretty darn tricky.
Yes. Especially as we mentioned, if you can't save.
Yeah, yes, especially when you can't save.
Man, ever had the power go out while you were doing this? Or
Thankfully, not
something?
during this game. I've talked about I talked about this on my Mario Party 3 stream. But that game, the electricity went out right whenever it was saving. Like the really quick saves. Like that game has like some really, after every turn, like it does like a really fast little save. The electricity went out right whenever that was happening, and my copy just totally got erased.
Oh,
Oh, are we gonna make this?
pretty risky.
Ooh.
They save
Ooh.
over it.
We
There you
have
go,
landed.
barely.
We have touched down.
Oh,
It works. It works.
Boom! Man, I'm scared.
Yeah,
Jumps.
you've been nailing all these jumps. I've been impressed.
Oh, I didn't get that box. So this is bothering me. I've never noticed this before. I don't know if you guys can see it on your stream. In the middle of the map, there's a dot. I don't know if that dot is indicating like this is the middle of the map or if it's like an error. Like somebody
oh, yeah,
like
I kind of see it whenever you pass over something dark. It's probably
not
it's probably just the
The middle.
PNG. Yeah, and they're just marking the middle to show where to put it on the screen. is so minor that like nobody noticed it and or bothered to take it out.
And actually,
Oh,
that's
I do see it
yeah. Actually, that is something else I should do. I messed that up.
Ruined the game for me, Glenn. Can't unsee it.
So something that I should mention is that we are using some different cables today, or not a cable necessarily, but a adapter. We're using the M Classic, I believe is what it's called. I'll have to double check the box.
Hold on. Not to interrupt you too much, but just a reminder to take the dirt path on the right whenever we get up back into the forest.
Yep.
It's coming up.
So yeah, I'm using the M Classic, and it does like some anti-aliasing and some upscaling and such. So hopefully the game looks better than what it typically does. Whenever you saw stuff side by side earlier, Mitchell, you said that you thought it looked better, and I would agree.
Yeah. It's yeah. Looking side by side, it's like a tiny bit darker, but overall, it's just like a much cleaner looking image.
Okay, I totally forgot about this thing. And
Yeah, this part's cool. But yeah, you missed the main jump to the building.
Yeah, the M Classic is pretty great, it seems like. It's mostly recommended for like GameCube, and I wanted to go for that. And the Wii and those kind of that generation of systems. But it helps with N64 games as well. Anyway, man, this village, like, what would you say this village is supposed to be based off of?
I mean, so far, a lot of this stuff just looks very European. I mean, I don't know. I've never been to Hawaii, but I mean, you know, we sort of have the jungly beach vibes.
For some reason, I thought there were boxes down there.
Nope. Whenever you hopping down there, I was like, oh, I don't remember there being boxes down there. But what I like is, like, all these levels, they like do a pretty good job of giving you a nice, like, there's a good breadth of like locations that look distinct.
True.
Like this level. Yeah. This level there's the town, there's the weird Jurassic Park part, there's here outside the volcano,
landmarks.
Inside the volcano.
There's a lot of the landmarks.
There's the part with the pirate ship, there's a part where you go through the tiki hut in the jungle. There's like, it's just like, they do a really good job in this game of like making cool landmarks to drive by, and like individual parts of each map like interesting to look at.
I can't remember who said this. Oh man, somebody said like,
oh, this part's cool too.
I feel like some sort of arcade racer like director said something like, landmarks are one of the most important parts of like a racing game.
And that part right there is one of my that whole ending to the finish line is really great because it's you know, it feels really intense, like the burning village, and you're like jumping over lava.
I like that name, really cool. Before you.
Dave's
cheeky.
You gotta continue.
We gotta continue.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hey.
Congratulations, you won.
Congratulations. You've won novice. Now go for advance.
I love that. Congratulations. You've won nothing.
One player.
All right, let's keep going.
Champion.
We can now do the advanced cup
Circuit.
or circuit.
Right on.
And we now have new vehicles.